When I was at the Classic Car Show in Birmingham a few weeks ago, I met a lad called Matt Irk. Matt's got a YouTube channel called Irkfab. He does, as you can imagine, fabrication. At the minute he's busy building a racing Mini. His work's really good. Not so much engineering, but loads of plasma cutting, fabrication and welding. Anyway, we got talking about jet engines. In the one I'm building, it's actually stalled a little bit. I haven't getting that much done with it. But he says that he had a new old stock turbocharger he was going to post up to us, and sure enough it has come. Well, it certainly looks new. Oil feed pipe, flange adapter. It is, as he says, brand new. He's not sure what it's off, but it should make a decent jet because it is a good size. It's bigger than the one I've got. All the bits and pieces are here. This is a good size for a jet, this one. Right. It is a nice looking turbocharger. I don't know what make it is. It hasn't got a manufacturer's name on, so it could be an import. But there's absolutely nothing, no lift at all on there. There's some numbers on there which I can check, but it hasn't got Garrett or Air Research stamped on like we normally have, so it probably is an imported turbocharger, but it is a decent size. It will make a good jet. So hopefully I'll get my finger out and get a bit done with this one. Right, well, that's great, thanks very much, I really appreciate it. I'm sure I'll be able to torture this. That's Matt's YouTube channel there. It's certainly worth a look. Like I say, if you're into cars and fabrication, Matt's the man to go and have a look at. When I first rebuilt or restored this engine, on the main bearings I made some little brass oil cups like that with a little wick oiler inside them. Then later on, viewer sent us in some of these little oil cups, so I modified them to go in there like that. If you look at these ones up, they're quite nice, but they're modern day repros. That's actually steel and it's got some sort of gold coat on it. I was at a steam rally a fortnight ago and I bought these two oilers, which are actually solid brass, old ones, the sort of the real deal sort of thing. Clever the way they work. There's a little needle in there that you can regulate how much oil you get. There's a little sight glass there so you can see the oil dripping in. I want to put these two oilers onto this engine. There was slack fitting a hole in there on those main bearings, and the thread there, that's 8th BSP, and I have got an 8th BSP thread repair kit, so I'm going to take the bearing caps off, put thread inserts in, and then remount these oilers, and I'll put some compressed air on and get the engine running. I want to try and get it ready to take it to Chesley Street Steam Rally, which is in a fortnight's time. So the first thing is to take off the bearing cap. I'm pretty sure it's marked. I marked everything when this was being built. There's plain split brass bearings in here, and underneath, I think it's this one, there's a drilling into the crank, and the crank is cross drilled, and that's what feeds oil into the big end bearing. Right, so we'll just make sure it's got a mark on it. it hasn't, so it obviously goes either way, because all it's doing is holding down that bronze bearing. I'll bring the camera in, you can actually see the hole, the cross drilling through the crank. If you look carefully in there, you can see that's the main bearing journal turn. You can see the hole where the crank's cross drilled through into the big end, just like in a car engine, except it's gravity fed, drip fed. That's the drill for the insert, which it's already out of that size, and that's the insert tap. So I'll put it in the milling machine, we'll get it tapped out, get the inserts in, and see if we can get it all back together. All I want to do is use the machine to start a tap nice and square. I could do it by hand, but we've got a machine here, so I might as well use it. See, the hole's already out to the correct size for the repair tap. We'll eyeball this to get it in the centre. I keep saying you can get accurate, very accurate doing this. Very accurate indeed, that looks pretty good there. Right, that's all I wanted to do. I bought this BSP repair kit to repair an area for the lad paid for the kit and I did the job for nothing. That's how I get most of my helicoil kits. Right, so we've got some threads in there. Right, we'll see if we can get these inserts in. I've only got 2 inserts left. Well, I only need 2. The last time I used these, I had a hell of a job trying to get them to actually go in straight. It wasn't nice at all. So I did make a little tool to start them, which I'm going to have to use, I think. Yeah, didn't want to play at all that. Right, so this is the tool I end up making, and that spreads the helicoil or the thread insert as it goes in. That gets loaded into there, and it picks it up on its little drive tang. Come on, you bastard. Right, so that screws into there, and the insert goes down nice and straight, hopefully. I feel like it's going in. I've actually put the bastard thing in too far. No, I haven't. It's jumped the top thread. I'll be able to flick that in, and I think this should be alright. I don't want to take it back out now that it's gone in. The only way you can get them out is to screw them all the way down through. See, it has jumped the top thread, and that's back in now. So hopefully it's more or less in the middle of the threaded part. Right, so that it's going to screw in there, and that's going to work out really well. Pleased with that. I'm going to take the little piece off that drives it, the little driving dog in the bottom. That's it, little hooky part there. I'll put a nice copper washer on there when we come to screw it back into the engine. A little copper washer on there, and that just screws into there like that. The crankshaft will miss it, that's excellent. Just going to tighten this in there, we'll find a spanner that fits them. Right, that's 7/16 Whitworth. What I should have done was tighten the bearing cap on, tighten out the bearing cap before put the bearing cap on. Problem will show. Do that. Right, that's better. So there's a needle there which goes right down into a little jet in the bottom, and that adjusts how much or how little oil goes through. And when you don't want it, the minute it's closed, and then when you lift that up and pivot that like that, that lifts the needle up and allows the oil to go through, and that stops the oil there. The oil ports across this side now. Some nice thick sticky oil. It's actually centre crankcase oil, this stuff really is thick and sticky. Right, we'll close it off, get the other one done, then I'll put a little bit of compressed air on and we'll give the engine a run. Naturally, without having the camera running, that thread went perfectly, you know what I mean. That's the way it is, I suppose. Not much clearance between that crank web and the oiler, but there is clearance, and clearance is clearance. Right, put some oil in that one. So like, that's turned off, that's turned on, that one's turned on. Right, we've got some compressed air hooked onto it. It doesn't run as well on air as it does on steam, but nevertheless it runs quite nicely. Makes nice steam engine type noises. It'll merrily run there all day. It doesn't take long to make my compressor. I think those oilers look really nice. I like it. I like it a lot. I'm going to give this marine engine a run as well. This one was completely built from scratch. All I had was a photograph. I even did doing castings for the cylinder and the base. It's got Stevenson reverse gear on it. Proper job. All I need is room so I can have a boat. But it does run nice and it runs even better on light steam. Quite powerful as well. And the oilers on this one are just a square box reservoir with a wick in. That's all they are. That's basically what I had. Full size. I mean, this is full size, it's not a model, it would push a boat around. Instant reverse with a steam engine. I might as well run the store turner up. This is a high speed and pure steam engine. Not much to say on that one, it just works. Spent a lot of time doing this one up. I bought it. It was completely seized when I bought it. I've got a little job to do on it. There's a drain pipe to go in there, a piece of copper tube to take any water away from there. And this one will also be going to Chesley Street. This is direct lubrication. It's got a pump in the crankcase and it pumps all through the various pipes to the various parts of the engine, and it's also got a pump that pumps steam out into the cylinder to keep that lubricated. But that's just about killed by compressor, so I will leave it at that. Once again, it's just time to say thanks for watching, thanks for subscribing. If you haven't subscribed, please do so. It's well above 90,000 now. Anyway, thanks for watching.